Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to the living world of darkness. Rage across New York. We will set this scene as it is where I am, because I am selfish, in the evening, with at least two particular persons of interest returning to the sept, mostly sated, because Stoneclaw is never sated, but certainly fat and happy. And we will hand wave that they have gotten their cleansing, because that is convenient for me, and probably place them in the warded area that includes the cub cabins, but is certainly not exclusive to them. There is a large swath between that and the cairn, fields and whatnot, lakes and all that happy horse shit. And once they're within the warded area, Stoneclaw will have trotted that away, looked deeply, deeply into the pond, and sidestepped so that she can resume her trotting about the Tellurian.
Hotfix will be waiting on the other side, just stretching himself over. There's nothing better like a good steak. Am I right, Stoneclaw?
Yes. And Stoneclaw will immediately flop over and start rolling around in the grass. I like your place. Did not have to have hands.
You don't have to have hands. It's been prepared for lupuses. I have
Yes.
tasty, tasty food on my fridge. He looks at Stoneclaw. I mean Weaver box.
That thing.
Yeah, that thing. Anytime you want, you just need to ask, okay?
Yes.
Good. Now, I give you food. I need you to teach me something.
What?
Teach me later, not now because I'm very, very fat. Um, Teach me how to lupus.
Is not hard.
It is hard for me, honey.
Stop making everything hard. Is easy.
I'm a homid. Everything is hard for me.
She mulls thoughtfully over this, like twisted in a weirdly, like contorted position in the grass. And y'all can enter whenever you like.
Alright, I would say after about a couple minutes, y'all chit-chatting, Double Tap makes his first sort of appearance in the bond. He's wearing a nice suit. This seems to fit him nearly perfectly. This is like a custom cut suit, you can tell. And he comes walking in.
Alas, all I can tell is that he's a guy with clothes.
Um,
But
that
the
custom
lupus
cut.
will,
He's a human with the clothings.
yeah, she'll twist around a bit and kind of snuffle in his direction, but not pay any particular attention beyond that.
As he steps to the as he steps like on basically onto the greater Bon area, he pulls up his phone to he sends a text over to Hotfix.
And he just pings and texts back and looks at Stoneclaw. Don't worry, he's a friend.
This is why you are bad lupus.
Why? I'm in homid at the moment. I don't need to be lupus at the moment. And he will wave over to Double Tap to come close.
Double Tap crosses the Bon and moves in. Comes in. This is as he's like looking around at the place. This is kind of beautiful, huh?
It is. Stoneclaw.
New York City, huh?
If you guys want to make perception alertness, or you want to go ahead and waive this next maneuver? Lucas is being sneaky.
Yeah, go.
Uh,
Here. Have fun.
you know what? You know I need
Alright.
to do it because I'm a ragabash, and there is no honor.
Go ahead.
There is no honor among thieves.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do the contested roll.
What are the shenanigans?
Perception alertness, right?
Yep.
Ooh,
Difficulty.
let me pull up my thingy.
Let me go ahead and get you your difficulty really quickly.
Oh boy, that's not
Standard
going to be the fight.
difficulty.
Yeah, I might have seen you.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll this one. Do. Nope. Don't see nothing.
I see
Give
nothing.
me
Okay.
1 second to look up what mine is. Aha, I found it.
I
So,
will beat the
2,
lupus in a
3.
contest of perception.
Doubt it. Maybe with all these fucking ones.
Yes!
Still got 2. Get the
Victory
1 6
for
butt.
humanity!
Alright.
She's clearly
so
distracted by this new person.
Absolutely. As soon as Double Tap goes ahead and says a beautiful place, a nice place, pretty much complimenting on the surroundings, there's going to be a voice right to the perpendicular of the group that just simply says, "You're welcome."
I do
Hey,
not.
Lucas.
I do not see this voice. I'm assuming.
Once he says, "Well, what's the voice?" goes ahead and says something. It's plainly visible that that's a guy right there.
Oh, okay.
Let me do introductions, gentlemen. He will point to the lupus. Stoneclaw. This is a member of my tribe. He's Double Tap. Glasswalker Philodox.
He nods.
Stares at.
He has stakes.
More than that. Oh. I had a delightful blue steak at a lovely bar and grill nearby. Oh, delicious.
Stoneclaw has been told that this man has stakes. As such, very abruptly, Stoneclaw is not only up on her feet, but like all up in Double Tap's personal space, snuffling, particularly around the area where she has learned that pockets are. She's gonna find them.
He looks at Hotfix.
He chuckles a little bit. And that asshole of the voice over there is Unicorn's Boon. And he looks at him, Fostern of the Nation?
That's correct.
Fostern of the
Lucas
Nation?
goes ahead and
Hippie.
go ahead, continue.
That's all.
He nods. Raya.
Welcome to the Sept of the Green. How do you find yourself?
Tonight, in better spirits than previous. I heard that my tribe mate was having issues with one of the lupus. I assume it's not this one.
The massive, like, pony-sized, scarred-up wolf has now somehow managed to get her nose into one of the pockets. Not very far, but is, like, poking her nose in there. She's convinced she will find this steak.
She smells money and peppermint oil.
Peppermint?
Peppermint.
Oh, yep. She's trying to get into his pocket.
She's got like
He is very possibly getting, like, physically jostled because she's enormous.
He's just kind of like looking at her. He's looking at Hotfix for the cue to do one of many things.
He will just go, Stoneclaw is cool. She just eats like a metric ton of shit per day.
She's one of the first changes on the SEP, still cub, still a learner.
He pushes her slightly out of his pocket, goes in and pulls out a peppermint candy. Here,
He pulls out a penny.
a peppermint candy.
Ooh. It's gone.
No.
Wrapper and all, it's in her mouth now.
You should have
That,
unlocked it. What?
that happened with the same thing with my last hot dog yesterday.
So this is the sept, huh?
Yeah. This is a step. The lupus I talked to you about Double Tap, he's called Smiles in the Night Raya.
Blink.
We had an encounter with him today with Ping.
What did he do to Ping?
Oh, to Ping, nothing.
He looks as if he's calculating something. You don't quite know what he's calculating. Well, if you want to roll perception empathy.
Nope.
Yes, sir.
I will let
Nope.
this go through.
You hear audible crunching. She is very contented with her peppermint.
Are lupus allowed to have peppermint? I don't.
She can have whatever she wants.
I assume it won't kill her.
With the insightful merit, it brings it down by 2.
Oh yeah,
And
no.
there you go.
He seems to be contemplating what to do about the lupus who bothered Ping.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Lucas is going to go ahead and speak out. I didn't realize there was some sort of conflict yesterday or today. Excuse me. I've been busy with keeper duties.
Don't worry, Raya. It's just Smiles has a particular way to see the world, and that particular way is with most homie dead, and I do not share that purview of the world.
Nor do I.
Hmm.
And
Are you sure? That seems a rather simplified and summarized view.
I would. I mean,
uh,
I would like to speak with him and get his explanation, possibly in front of the one known as Morning Kill. He smiles.
and you know, Raya, I'm getting a little bit tired of him keep calling me Ura.
He calls you dog?
He every time he met me and today Ping, he called us the Ura, the tainted ones.
Nah, you're definitely not dogs. I volunteer a lot of my time at the rescue, and you're certainly not dogs. You don't smell like dogs.
Yeah.
Do you see how this disrespect goes neatly against the litany?
I don't know. I'm not one to go ahead and well, I am one to go ahead and question the litany, but not necessarily interpret it. How do you interpret it?
I interpret that if we are lower in station than he should respect us and support us, not insult us to our faces.
You are a Philodox, right? And he just has a devious smile.
Oh no.
While I do not wish to cause issue amongst my new home, he says with kind of a question mark.
Don't worry.
I do hope that the litany is ironclad in such matters.
Stone Cold will turn her head to the deviously smiling fellow there and ask him simply, "Do you want to learn, or do you want to do something stupid?"
And he will just go, you see, I'm a Ragalash. It's on my purview of the world to do stupid things. But
That
I have been
is-
told not to go overboard because Aaron is going to bad break my back if I do so.
As the ranking, and he looks around, Philodox in the room, I would caution anything that would break the litany.
So no trash spirits on Smile.
You may do what you may do what Ragabash are allowed to do, which is take him down a peg for his insolence. That is your job under Gaia.
Oh boy, I need to drive some spirits.
Huh. Lucas goes ahead and turns his attention towards Double Tap. How long have you been studying and practicing the litany?
He actually goes, if I may show you.
Goes ahead and gestures. Go ahead.
He starts to unbutton his shirt. Well, he pulls off his coat, sets it down, starts unbuttoning his shirt, and you see these, like, 5, like, deep-ass scars running, like, down his chest on his right side. He goes, I received each claw mark for every mistake I made. I refuse to get any more.
Holy shit.
You, sir, had very, very strict teachers.
The Shadow Lords deserve no less. The Shadow Lords expect no less.
You're a Shadow Lord?
Stonepaw looks down at herself.
No, my teacher was a Shadow Lord. The
Oh.
glasswalkers in the area thought it would be funny to give me a harsh education.
He goes ahead and shrugs. Far be it for me to go ahead and question another tribe's traditions and practices.
Yeah.
Actually,
we're
it is my
assholes.
purview to go ahead and question other people's traditions and practices. What the fuck have I been doing my entire career? He goes ahead and scratches his chin.
Stoneclaw very abruptly, in the middle of all this serious discussion, looks at Lucas, looks at him real good, trying to get his attention.
Hmm? Hmm?
She has on the most serious of faces and says
Yes.
simply, "Why was 6 afraid of 7?
7, 8, 9.
No,
He says, okay, why?
because 7 was a registered 6 offender."
Ouch!
He raised an eyebrow and goes, "We're teaching the Lucas jokes?"
Yes! Yes! This is my grand job! And he just falls to the ground laughing like a hyena.
He kind of puts it. He kind of
Completely confuzzled look on Lucas's. Where did you learn that?
Stoneclaw
Who
very
taught you
obviously
that?
has no idea what the fuck she's talking about. She's still super serious. And she jerks her nose at Hotfix.
And he's just laughing on the ground. I will soon conquer the nation with joke-telling lupuses.
She will next
Well.
look very sternly to Double Tap, because you can't stop at 1.
Oh god.
What is red and bad for your teeth?
He looks at her. What?
A brick.
He nods. He actually, like, he takes a minute to think about that and nods. That is accurate.
And I thought I was bad for teaching cubs that the weaver's web was the internet.
Hey, no one told me that I couldn't, teach the cubs humor.
He just kind of sighs.
Oh, come on, it's funny. They will need it to survive in the city if they are going to be transforming someday into hominins.
She, awkwardly bobs her head in what she's pretty sure is a nod and says, "Yes, is very funny."
Well, why aren't you laughing? He goes ahead and
Stone-
looks at the Stoneclaw.
I am not supposed to laugh. You are supposed to laugh.
Stoneclaw is getting a bag of chips from Hotfix pocket.
Ooh, chips.
Yes, I'm fostering this Pavlovian conduct.
This may be why Smiles in the Night has a problem with you. He looks at him.
No, he had a problem with me when he entered. He didn't met Stoneclaw afterwards.
I foresee a fundamental flaw in this teaching.
Which
If
is?
you do not understand why something is humorous, Stoneclaw, how in the world are you expected to go ahead and make your own jokes? Or to recognize when somebody
Tilts
makes
her
a joke?
head very slowly. Make
That's
jokes.
step 2. She's only on step 1.
Well, you teach her what's funny and what's not funny, and what's humorous and why it's humorous.
I believe it was Mel Brooks who said, "What is tragedy?" I'm sorry. What is tragedy is me stubbing my toe. What is comedy is you falling into a manhole and dying.
Classical joke.
Blink.
No, Stonklos. We don't push people into manholes.
What is a manhole?
Have you not shown her the street?
No.
Oh, are you not allowed off sept?
Can go
I-
with adult.
I took her to a party.
He raised an eyebrow.
Last time she wasn't home, and something happened with someone. It was horrible and humorous at the same time.
Like you do. Like you do. Sometimes the story is horrible in the making of it, but humorous afterwards.
Yep.
Oh my
Like
god.
that one time, just me and a lot of other cubs, one Clea who can drink, or at least buy himself drinks, went ahead and went to a bar, just for that bar to go ahead and experience a first change. And for me, still in helmet, to go ahead and trip the frickin' Krynos cub up right from his feet. That was funny, but terrifying in the event.
Is funny. Head tilt.
It is funny.
Does not sound like joke.
It's
Yep.
physical comedy.
hmm
It's physical.
Oh no.
It's physical
What-
comedy in
What
distance.
is physical comedy?
Okay. Pay very close attention to me. Okay. And,
No.
he will look at Stonklos and then he will try to tackle Lucas.
Lucas will go ahead and grab his stick and just whack back at him. Hey, don't do that.
If that would have worked,
Blink.
that would have been physical comedy, Stonklos.
That would have been attack. He should have bitten you.
No, honey.
Hot fix.
What?
Until she understands what is humorous and what is not humorous, I think this is a bad lesson for her.
Yeah. He sits down
And he
goes
goes ahead and whacks him again.
Ow! Stop.
Stop teaching the cubs bad things.
Hey, Stonklos. Sometimes
Is
homie,
good. I had many drinks and learned new jokes. And I got to eat
Whoa.
ice.
Why do you mean that you had many drinks?
After battle, went with Eric to the castle with his pack. They gave me many drinks.
No.
Some of them were good, some of them were not good. But I got to eat ice.
Did
Look at Lucas. They
the Striders
make the
get the
cub
Lupus
drunk?
Cup drunk? Jinx,
What?
double drinks, triple drinks, 1,000 jinx, yell me a Coke.
Blink. What is a Coke?
He owes it to me now.
Homie juice. Wait, that sounds horrible. Forget that word.
She answers that with, that is called blood.
No, that's not called blood, that's called milk.
Lucas, time out.
So head
You're
tilt.
teaching her wrong things!
Time out, young man. This cub is not in mating age.
She's like 2. Of course she is.
You go silence, young woman.
I think the correct phrase is she is not currently lactating for her young.
No,
And
no
you
puppies.
see that Just Hotfix pull out the gun from his jacket and start putting the silencer on it.
He pulls out the gun, and Stoneclaw's entire carriage changes. She is suddenly back up on her feet, fully bridled, hackles up, tail raised in threat, ears locked flat back, and lips pulled.
You may want to put that away.
Yeah, he disarms it and puts it back. Stoneclaw, you need to get used to those
No.
on your setmate's hands. Yes.
No.
My
They
dear
are bad.
my dear Stoneclaw. You fight with teeth and claw, yes?
Yes.
This is the way the Glasswalkers fight.
Those are bad.
Would you have one take away your teeth and claws?
Much harder than taking away your fire stick.
True.
You
Look,
still have
brothers.
teeth and claws.
Brothers, don't think you quite understand. Guns are a sensitive thing around Stoneclaw. He doesn't like them. She's had bad experience with them. It's no use trying to explain it to her right now.
Okay.
Those and biting sticks. Don't like those either.
And
We'll
when
bite
she
you if you have a
says-
biting stick.
When she says biting stick, Lucas goes ahead and takes his staff and sort of waves it in the air and does the sound to illustrate
Ow.
stun.
It makes her kind of start and kind of glance his way, and it's just a brief like rouse of hackles, but she calms down when she realizes he's making the noise with his mouth.
Ease.
Once just so you know, Cub, when the shit hits the fan, if the Glasswalkers are to protect you, you will have to respect our fire sticks. We break no litany with them. We only do what we must to protect our own.
There's a period of processing. Like, essentially, she gets a little bit of a distant look, ears twitching, and then says, "Do not need protecting. I'm very big, very strong."
She actually is.
I do not doubt it.
She does have the huge merit, just to explain why I keep saying she's enormous.
No, that's fine. Goes, I do not doubt it. What,
Okay.
there will be enemies that will come for you who do not respect Gaia's teeth and claws and will instead be
They
wielding.
will respect mine.
Allow me, brothers. He goes ahead and turns his direction towards Stoneclaw. Sister, you have
Stubborn
fangs.
face.
You have a very stubborn face. Yes. You have fangs and claws. You protect yourself. You lash out against your enemies. It is the same way with them. When you are fighting together, expect them to hold the guns, the fire sticks in their hands, but they will not be pointed at you. They will be pointed at the enemies. Just so you know, on the field of battle, that's how that's going to work, okay?
They are bad.
They know how to use it.
We will make them for your protection then.
Again, it is not for her protection, but for the protection of the Sept, and for them to strike. Goes ahead and throws his hands up. Double tap. I don't think Stoneclaw wants your protection. I think that's where we're going awry.
My protection in general? Of course not. I do not presume. I merely say that should the Sept come under attack.
Then I will be a fighting enemy.
True.
On Stoneclaw's defense, she killed many Silverfangs a couple of days ago.
What
Yes.
the fuck happened there?
I
We
made-
did have a civil war.
She proudly raises her head and her tail and says, "I made chunks.
And a few gets, didn't you, Stoneclaw?
I bit many, many Garu."
Did you say you
She
made
beat many,
chunks?
many Garu.
Yes. And then Hotfix picked up the chunks.
Yeah, and I picked up the chunks. It was an awful, awful scene.
Yeah.
Do you want the long run or the short run, Double Tap?
I prefer a full report just so that I know what to prepare for once they start attempting to come at us with the Philodoxes.
Okay. We have a princess in a Sept. She's called Ophelia.
What?
A princess.
We have the Garu have princesses?
A scion to a queen.
Yeah. We have a Silver King. Long story. Her name is Ophelia. She belongs to House Austerhau, or what's left of her house, anyways. Um, they house had beef with another house called House Glimini,
Mm.
and they had threatened the Sept with fire and war. They killed Galliard bone knower that went under the name of Cletus, and the warder said, yeah, there will be war. A few things happen in the middle, and we face House Glimini with their Get of Fenrir allies in, the fields of battle. We were supported ourselves by a very, very brave clan of Get of Fenrir known as the Tryggvason family. Uh, Many things happen in that battle. For example, the ancestors of this sept were called upon, and they rained fire and blood against their enemies. And this part he will say rather quick. He will just go like, and then the leeches came to help us.
What? Roll that back,
Apparently,
good sir.
the reports that I heard, apparently there was a contingent of a rather dark army up there who took the battle between the Sept and the Silverfangs as an opportunity to reduce both our numbers. But our numbers kept up.
Mm. He sort of looks at you all. So we were helped by vampires.
Ish.
Eh,
Or
We just
rather, vampires attacked everyone, and we reduced their force to, as well as the forces of House Gleaming Eye.
Yeah. And in the end, we lost many Garus, many Lupus Garu, many Homet Garu, and Ophelia, her Ophelia of House Austere Howe, um, destroyed with a gleaming hammer the head of the Gleaming Eye House representative, which I have given his deed name. His deed name is now Dead Ass.
He gives you a look when you say that. What was his actual deed name?
We didn't know.
he was an Athro-Philodox of House Gaming Eye. But just give me a hot second. I'll go ahead and remember it. Do.
Actually, he starts taking out a pencil and and he takes out his smartphone. He's got one of those giant Samsung Note things, and he starts writing all this down.
Hold on. Look is still
Hotfix will
searching
look
his
at
mind.
them and go like, if you ever need something remembered, just come and talk to me. I have an eidetic memory.
If you have identical memory, you might actually know because his name was held.
Oh, he
You
will
can find out
press
from
his,
ASTs, bro. It's all good.
yeah, he will press his head and he will spout out the name of that lovely, lovely representative of House Glimini.
The reason why I write this down is because when, at least from what I was told,
Sebastian Cruz.
Yeah.
what I was told is sometimes if you can't get them through war, you get them through peace. And if you get someone through peace, you can truly break them. And legally speaking, if they felt they had a claim to destroy this princess and did not, then they can attempt to send more Philodoxes our way with very angry words and attempts to harm and imprison the leadership of our sept.
He's dead now. He fell on honorable combat, so the Fenrir have nothing to say. The challenge was urged against the Sept, and they were beaten.
He nods.
Hard for a dead man to go ahead and press a claim.
Also that.
He takes the documentation that he's written down, and he shows it to Hotfix, and you notice that it's all in code, like it's all in like, barrister. It says things like Barrister Kraus attempted to enact legal action against, Barrister Felix. Like, it's all written almost like legalese.
Yeah. He gets it
He's
because
doing that to encode it in case anybody ever tries to break into his phone.
he has 2 dots in law, so he gets a little bit of.
It is my way of writing things to make sure that were the worst to happen to this phone, it would not be a breach of the veil.
Okay, that's a very smart idea in the end. But yeah, that happened. We killed each other. It was a horrible, nasty battle. Many bodies to move afterwards. The cleaning was a mess
Do
and a nightmare.
we often fight other guy in Gauru?
No, I want to say. And he just looks at Lucas.
War has never really been declared on this sept, and this sept has never really declared war on many Gaian forces that I know of, besides this past month. Every time this sept has ever declared war, it was usually against a war vicinity, such as the Lancers, or the frickin' Leviathan that was hiding in a meteor ready to strike us all down like the vengeance of a terrible dread god.
He raised an eyebrow at Lucas.
Yeah, that was a thing that happened. I was right there.
Are you sure you're not a Galliard, Raya?
No, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Blank.
You think I'm exaggerating, but I wasn't. Talk to Katori Raya at some point or another about the Leviathan, and he'll have stories.
So, Stonepaw, you are adept at fighting with teeth and claw, then?
Yes.
Could you train?
Head tilt?
Or someone to ask you to train them, would you be able to do so?
Maybe.
She said, you might need to talk to the father for that.
True.
Yes. Can,
Father
but is
Olaf Tryggvason
very-
Fostern at the moment, I think.
Where is he, by the way?
Screams in silence is his dead name.
Where is he, by the way?
Don't know. Not in
he's
cabin. Not in box.
Haven't seen him.
Upset
Yeah,
on
yeah.
business.
Hmm.
The last I heard, he was trying to settle some sort of conflict between two families or something like another. I don't know. Official Feldox business. He's always with the warder, who is also a Feldox, so maybe something with him.
Yes. Can do it, but hurts. For the sake of point, because I realize that Chen actually hasn't played with this character yet. For all that this lovely overlay that I usually have, but don't right now, is very pretty. Stoneclaw is covered head to tail in pretty significant scarring. There is a ring of fur missing around her neck, where, well, at least Lucas knows that she was wearing a chain when she was first recovered. She looks like every article you've seen with rescued fighting dogs in the world.
Oh, okay.
Got a tattered ear, got some fur missing out of her tail. She looks pretty rough. It's mostly visible in the areas where the fur is thinnest, but it's pretty heinous.
Oh, wow, okay. He would definitely be looking that over. Not like, oh, hold on, I'm gonna look at you, but glaring every so often.
Oh yeah.
counting the scars, sort of.
It's a lot.
So, Double Tap, I wanted to inform you of my plan.
Well, you yourself are double tap, so
I'm
you
sorry,
may
damn
inform
it.
yourself of
Hot
your
fix is
plan.
what I meant. Hot fix is what I
Hot
meant.
fix. There you go.
Yep. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm all ears.
He pulls out his note and he goes, "Do you know what penny stocks are?"
Penny stocks. No, I don't. He has finance 0.
Penny stocks are low trading, low value stocks that can be bought and sold legally still for some reason. And basically what my plan is to offer up to any who wish to work there the ability to sell these things and to sell them in bulk.
Mm-hmm.
What I've found through my extensive research is not only is this legal, but one can make vast sums of money doing this. It's quicker than most other legal ways of making money,
Yeah.
and requires only a certain amount of startup capital.
Is this a pyramid scheme?
Not as such, no. It is merely buying and selling stocks at a very rapid pace. And since we are, in fact, the people both selling and assisting in the purchase of said stocks, we would be making commissions both in and out.
If we can get a front company to run this for us, that would be amazing because we need to get a Morning Kill Raya approval for that. You will notice him. You will know him. He's the guy who smells of money, even more than us.
That is why I wish to speak with Morning Kill at the soonest convenience.
Yeah. And Hotfix will turn around. Lucas?
Hmm?
Can I charge the set for loss of property in war grounds?
You might be able to bring it up with the office of the warder or the office of the wormfoe. There should be like a free expense account. I mean, seriously, we were walking around with a freaking credit card at one point or another.
Because Falcon killed my drones. And
That
he's
sucks.
just straight-faced with this. And they were expensive as shit.
Do you not have
I
the
know.
money to replace your own drones?
I spent all my money on those two just before the battle. They were going to be tactical recognition drones until Falcon decided to send, and he will look to the heavens, his falcons against them.
He gives you a look.
He will give you a look. What? I'm still very salty about that.
I understand, please do not upset Falcon.
I don't accept Falcon. He had his way with my poor innocent drones. They were an arm. You get it? They were an arm. And he saw.
Oh, damn! I thought you had put machine guns on that thing, but I'm
I
sorry.
didn't have the
I'm terribly
time.
sorry. Oh well, you were going to.
Let's not say like a machine gun because weight issues, but I could have converted something like an Uzi.
Or maybe just a really good rifle for
Oh,
single
yeah.
shot targets.
Also that.
He gives you a look. How much money do you require?
I will send you a bill account. I need to tap into my kinfolk. They bought it for me. Oh, and if you ever need something pushed down in the underground, just let me know.
He smiles. Hopefully not, but you never know.
Yep.
I was interested in meeting Ping. Is she around?
Jack might not be here. We had dinner back at home, and I think she left for her own apartment.
Are we? Are the Glasswalkers a part of a single pack?
Ping and Aaron, Contempt of the Court. I think they do belong to a single pack. I'm at the moment are packless.
Shall we then discuss? Shall we enter negotiations into packing up then?
I'm all up to pack with another Glasswalker.
I believe all of the Glasswalkers should enter a single pack. But if that is not a possibility, then yes.
One of them is the beta of a pack with Ping, so I don't think they will give up their position.
That's fine. We will need a what is that? An Arun who understands our fighting methods as well.
And he turns around and looks at Lucas. Say, your pack wasn't down a few members.
Yeah, we're down a few men. To be quite honest, I was going to go ahead and approach you one of these days when Olaf came back to see if you wanted to go ahead and be under Anaconda for a hot second.
And he just, grabs Double Tap by the shoulder and also Lucas by the shoulder. Gentlemen, let's partake in business.
I'm not a businessman. I'm a hippie. You tell me I was a hippie. I'm not responsible enough to be a businessman. I hate businessmen.
Hey, Lucas, this business is about killing the worm. And guess what?
Link
The business is a boom.
is not alpha.
True.
I'm just asking, honey.
Yeah, I'm beta, but I can definitely relay the message. And by boom, you mean kaboom, kabloom. Bam, 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 boom.
Seems to be trying to decide if she should. Stoneclaw is trying to decide if she should be agitated by these noises. She can't seem to really go one way or the other on it. But she looks kind of perplexed.
The spirit that I was told would be best for something I would want to do would be the one known as Clashing Boom Boom.
Oh, I'm digging you up on that one. I need to find Clashing Boom Boom children and ask them to train me.
I was one of the Glasswalkers whom trained me and helped me through my rite of passage was a child of Clashing Boom Boom. He told me that she would, as long as I learned respect, that she would welcome me were I to pass her trials, obviously.
The mother of all battles. And I will justify knowing that with Glasswalker lore too, because she's kind of a famous tribe totem.
Yeah, no, Clashing Boom Boom is definitely like second, it's like cockroach, Clashing Boom Boom.
Basically.
I've just been told many things, and I wish to seek her lore.
That is a bit of a question. Lucas says, still, hung up by dear old Hotfix. What do you see yourself doing in the Sept for the next, 6 months?
Surviving.
But beyond survival.
Stoneclaw's judging you.
He will let Lucas go. Why do you judge me?
Because we are all surviving.
Yeah, but that's on the purview of my tribe, Stoneclaw.
It is in the purview of everything that likes to live.
Mother Cockroach like their survivors.
Then don't die.
The
That's
question,
very wise words.
Hotfix, you can definitely answer the question, but the question is more directed towards Double Tap over there.
He looks.
What do you plan to do for the next 6 months here in the Sept?
Build liquidable capital. Build an adequate arsenal. Go to war.
Fair enough. All good goals if you're striding against Storm.
I was told that it was the best idea, and considering the things I've done and the shit I've seen, sometimes war is where you have to go. I am sad to have not been born in Arun, but I will use the gifts given.
Being born under the full moon doesn't preclude you from fighting the awfully good fight. My alpha, dear old Olaf, was born with the rage of the full moon, but was still Philodox himself.
Oh, I do not discount my brothers for their rage or what moon they were actually born under. But myself, I was told I'd probably be more comfortable in the skin of an Arun. I laugh. It is something that I hold as a bit of a joke.
Joke. Perk.
No, he doesn't mean it like that. Stoneclaw.
It's not the same type of joke.
There are types
Fair
of
enough.
joke.
Yes,
Yes.
there are types of jokes.
Then he actually smiles and goes, trying to teach a goddamn lupus human Hamid jokes.
Do not want human jokes, only Hamid jokes.
Like I said. But he also told me of a camp he thought I would be good in joining, but I'm not sure as of yet.
What's that camp?
Called the Ultime.
And he will just stare for a second. Yeah. The soldiers of our tribe.
I do not appreciate the fact that they are purely mercenary. I do not believe that working for just money is enough. But I do recognize that there are some battles that can be only won with money and fire, essentially.
Yeah.
There are other camps that I've heard that may also give me the satisfaction. Those known as the wise guys.
You see him cringe a little bit.
He raises an
To-
eyebrow.
Getting to the family, it's complicated.
Yeah, I mean they have not held power in many years.
They don't. It's if you're going to want to fight a good fight, don't aim to them. That's a complicated subject.
Yeah.
You first need to become a self-made guy,
That
and
is
then
why.
be introduced by a patron and many other things.
That is currently my plan, good sir. Which is why, yeah, again, the idea of make shitloads of money.
Man.
I'm pretty sure that's a financial term. Shitloads of money.
What is a shitload?
It's a financial term.
What is financial?
Has to do with money and Weaver tokens.
I remember Weaver tokens. I do not like them in a can.
Really? Devious freaking smile across Lucas's face.
Narrowed eyes.
Goes ahead and closes his mouth for a hot second. Then goes ahead and positions his hand like a tail, like right of his butt, and goes ahead and lifts it. It's like happy. happy, not aggressive, happy.
She leaves off because that's amazing. Ah.
See, happy. If I was in lupus, my tail would be high. Okay.
High is challenge, wag is happy.
Okay. He goes ahead and wags his hand right at his bottom of his butt bone. See, raving, happy.
While
Definitely
they do
happy.
that, Hotfix will send double tap message. Basically, it says, "Yes, we pack up, brother."
How long have you been a cub? It looks at Stonepaw.
Blink. Thinks about it. Moon has turned time and almost 2. Looks up. Almost twice.
2 years?
2
Oh,
months.
So you are very new to the chain.
Yes. But was already good at biting.
He smiles. That may come in handy
Yes.
when you have
Not,
that.
not as good at punch face.
Um, double tap. There might be Metis you might be interested in hell meeting with him if you ever had the chance. His name is Victor Close like glass.
I wish to.
He's the adopted son of Elder Wasp Stinga.
I also wish to speak with the one known as Olaf, if only because if he is a get, I heard that they are legendary. That they are legendary fighters,
Yes.
and if he's a
He's very
Philodox,
good.
then he will understand why I wish to learn to fight.
Alpha will be back in early morning when sun is first coming up for training.
He nods.
We can meet at the Cubs cabin. I will bring coffee. It's ungodly early in the time of which Olaf gets up.
Tail thumping. Will coffee have ice?
If you want, I will make something for you.
Tongue loll.
You're
Okay. Yes, we're giving coffee to the lupus. Don't ask the question. And he will look at his watch. And if you allow me, gentlemen and furry friend, I need to go and attend to my guardian duties.
If you do not mind, I'll come with.
Yeah, sure.
Lucas will go ahead and just simply do the silly side wave. Bye.
Uh, and yeah, Hotfix will nod, and he will be gone.
All right, and yeah, Double Tap will be with him.
Okie dokie.
Coolly coolly. Lucas looks down. So, what have you learned?
Too many types of joke. I like my kind.
What is your kind of joke?
She thinks for a second. Ponders. I'm trying to remember which ones I've used and haven't used. Why is the sand wet at the beach?
Why?
Because the seaweed.
The sea. We. Don't think I properly get that one, Lucas says.
It looks blank. If wolves could shrug.
Er.
Don't know. Contempt of court taught.
Because the sea. We. I don't. Why is the sand wet? Because the sea. I got. He goes and shrugs his arms. I have no idea, none whatsoever.
Don't know. Hmm. I try again.
Okay. You can see Lucas go ahead and like take a stone to himself, sit on it.
What is long, brown, and sticky?
Shit.
No.
Really?
It is a stick.
That can it be shit on the end of a stick?
Why do you like poop?
It goes ahead and describes what you're talking about. It's
No, it is long and brown and sticky, like sticks are.
I, you've obviously never been around the latrine after taco night.
What is a latrine?
It's a toilet.
What is a taco?
It's it is food that is notorious for giving you running shits.
What is a toilet?
It is a hole in the ground where you defecate into.
What is defecate?
Poop.
Oh, God.
It's amazing. We went on this little journey, didn't we?
Yes. She looks down. They're both sitting. We did not go very far.
No, we went on a journey to describe and to explain the idea.
Like explaining miracle.
Pretty much, yes.
There's a mild head tilt. Do you patrol?
I am a keeper, so I have different duties. I make sure the spirits are all taken care of, and the actual landscape of the park is taken care of. I'm responsible for about, at this moment, 28 sections of the park, headed by various kinfolk.
Blink.
Okay. The park, the way it's situated, there are sections, and in each section there is an overseer. The overseer goes ahead and makes sure that the section they're responsible for is beautiful, it is growing, and it is clear of trash. I currently oversee about 28 of these.
I have not seen any glowing. They should do better.
Well, it's hard. Growing anything in the city is hard. I have my own actual little side project.
Glowing. I thought you said glowing.
No!
Well, fine. I take it all back.
No, we're gonna roll with it. No, I said growing, Stonepaw. Claw. Growing.
Oh. Well, then they do good. Lots of
Yeah.
growing.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do for the Seft as keeper. But I've found my own little side project, a park that's outside the Central Park. I should show it to you sometime. It's actually growing pretty damn well.
I like patrols.
You should be a guardian one of these days, once you're an adult.
When will I be an adult?
When you go through your rite of passage,
When will I have that?
you will have that when the spirits recognize your glory and your honor. That is the time when you will be given your rite of passage. Well, excuse me. You have to go to somebody to get your rite of passage. But that's when the rite of passage will be done.
Who do I go to?
Whoever you want to, Stoneclaw. It's got to be somebody from the tribe you want to enter into.
Processing
What?
starts. Ear twitching.
Once the spirits recognize your glory and your honor and your wisdom, you have a decision to make. You have to decide which tribe you wish to belong to, which family you want to be a part of. And that's a decision for you to make by yourself. You can ask for other people's opinions and advice. And hell, you can even go ahead and do it by chance or look into your heritage if you've got any idea about it. But ultimately, the decision up to you. Which one
Shook's
of
a
the
little confused by the whole doing it by chance thing.
once you reach the age, choose one of the Gaian tribes to be a part of.
Yes, I like Father Wolf.
You like Father Wolf?
He
Then I
is even
suggest
bigger than me.
you've seen him.
No, 1-2.
Well,
I will be as big and strong as him.
when the time comes when you have when you're renowned worthy enough, talk to Din Father. He is a get of Fenrir. He is a get of Father Wolf, and he might do the
Yes,
right for you.
he told me about Father Wolf. Tongue Long.
Well, it looks like you have made your decision.
I'm still learning, but I like Father Wolf.
Who do you wish to know more about?
You have told me about Unicorn. I ask at the
Anything else?
shrines. They do not answer.
Sometimes the spirits keep their mouths closed. Do, 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 do. Let me see. Let me think for a hot second. As far as other tribes and other patron spirits, the only thing I can go ahead and suggest to you is ask people. Ask people about their tribes. Ask
Yes,
Garu, excuse me, for the tribes.
they are the people. And in the interest of A, making this awkward, and B, going to bed, Stoneclaw will get a very decided look about her and turn and just start walking away. Because the concept of goodbye is weird, and she doesn't get it.
And there she walks.
There she do.
I think that's a good place to go ahead and end the scene if you're really hankering to end it.
Yes. So I will say thank you, players, for playing, and watchers for watching, and we will see you next time on the Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York.